Welcome back to Vancouver Carpenter. So today I'm going to be doing the taping of the corners, various corners. So first we got this one little piece of no coat that I found on site that we're gonna install up on this corner behind us. And we are also going to tape inside corners with paper tape. And I also have an outside corner that needs a flexible no coat. So we're gonna cover all that stuff in this video. So, you know, lots to enjoy. I guess we better get on with it. Hey, why don't you hold that up there for me? There you go. And we'll cut it a little long just to make sure that I have enough here. Thank you. Okay, hopefully I didn't cut it short. Good. Okay, gotta cut a little angle on this side. Too much of one, but that's okay. Tape will cover it. How long should it be? Right about there. Right in line with that. I'm gonna err on the side of too long first. It's hard to break off the end of that. Okay, so we have to majorly trim this back. Majorly. Still a little bit more right here. Doesn't cut as easily as a metal bead. It's a little bit shredded there. I'm probably going to have to sand that down. That's pretty good. That's about it. I think I could just go with that. Maybe a little more, which is going to be darn hard to cut off of here. Metal bead would work easier. And these snips are pretty sharp. Okay, that's good. All these little shreds right here that aren't going to do. Getting better. Wish I had regular sandpaper. Works better. That's better. That's good enough. So we got that. How about this? Does that need it? See, I've never used this stuff. I like the paper metal, but this one was free. At least for me. That'll work. That's good. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Let's get it on. First, let's cut our other corner bead too. So we actually need to do a bit of no coat. Another no coat. This is the traditional no coat. Do this in this corner. Hopefully this stuff isn't too wide. Oh, it is. It is. I'm gonna have to do this one out of paper tape. Okay. All right, well, we'll just do a crappy paper tape corner. Why not? Mud. It's a little bit on the thick side, but that's okay. It won't shrink as much. And it's still wet enough to have good adhesion. Lots of mud. I want lots of mud under this one. Especially because it has some of those huge inconsistencies. Might shrink back a little and do something funny on me, but we'll see. Okay. That's a weird corner bead. Okay, I think this could use a little corner. Oh, we do have another one. I forgot about this one. Okay, yeah, we need no coat on this too. Totally forgot about that one. There. Where's the tips go? There they are. Lots of them. Oh, right on my shoe. Ah, hate that. So I want to make sure I have like a liberal 8 of mud on here. Okay, we don't want all that extra stuff puking over the edge because that's just going to hold the corner out. Okay, let's try that. So I'm going to give this a little bend this way. Tearing the tape. This is an old roll of this stuff that I've had kicking around for a while. A lot of the stuff I have, I've had kicking around for a while when I wasn't working all that much over the last year and a half. Okay. Let's line that up right there. Line it up at the bottom. That looks pretty close. So this stuff can wander on you. And in the case of this stuff, it's better to have the tiniest bit too much to fill than not enough. Reasonably straight. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say that's good enough and wipe it out. And you can see, yeah, there's space. I'll show you in a second what that looks like. And because this wall was so uneven, it could vary a little bit. Right, we got a huge dip right here. That's crazy. What about right here? We could. Yeah, no, it was good where it is. It's just the wall's inconsistent. But it'll be flatter when I'm done with it. Not a surprise this wall's inconsistent if you've been following along. As long as it looks good when I'm done. Okay, we got a few small tapes to take care of right here. Like it's gonna be a good idea to put one right here. Yeah, about that long. That'll stop most of that crack from ever being able to come through. Right there. Right there. So we'll probably have to build out the bottom of that a little bit, but that's not a big deal. I don't mind building stuff out a little. I just don't want it to crack down the road. Got this corner right here. I don't even know if this one actually needs a tape, but it'll do better long term if we give it another one, so why not? Pull this back here. And what's that need? Like that? Oh, let's just do it. Right here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, this is that one that I said we're just gonna have to do a cheesy regular old corner tape on, because yeah, you know what? In a place like this, it doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah, I just can't fit any of these custom corner tapes on here. So we'll just have to do the best we can with what we have. It just has to be decent, not perfect, so should be good enough. Although, I did want the coverage, to be honest, because there was a huge joint right here with about an inch of mud in there. So I'm actually going to put another tape here really quick. This is an insurance tape to make sure it doesn't crack. I don't know if you guys remember what that looked like at all, but yeah. This is the kind of thing that stops me from actually having to implement tailgate warranties. I'm gonna get a little more mud, but yeah, that's set. Okay. So it's really impossible to do a perfect job on these with just paper tape. It's going to be especially impossible to do a perfect job on this. But one of the things I'm going to try and do is put as little mud in these corners as possible so that I don't lose the little bit of line that I have. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to try and remove most of the excess before I even put the tape in, leaving just a very small amount under the tape. So we don't have so much extra buildup there, but there's enough tape, or enough mud to actually hold the tape on. We're gonna crease this like a normal corner tape. And just do my best to try and find the corner. This could be a single video, actually. But I thought of it too late. Okay, are we in the corner? So I'm just trying to find the actual corner with the crease of the tape. So that we can keep a somewhat straight finished product. Almost there. I'm probably gonna have to do the other side again. We've all seen lots of lumpy 45-degree corners in our day when somebody tried to use paper tape on one. Not easy. That's why they invented no coat. Oh, I know why that's not wiping out. Yeah, it's getting under the other tape. Okay, that'll have to be good enough. Straighten it out in the finishing. Okay, we got, what, a few more corners to do here? Hey, all right, yeah. Do we need one here? Huh. Let's do it just for fun. One more little tape, just for, again, insurance. Gonna get dropped on. Straighten out those edges. Find the center. These little ones are not as hard to make look good in the long run. The long ones are hard. If you watch the consecutive videos, maybe I'll try and show you guys how I actually make a short little 45-degree paper tape look decent. Okay, that's good there. Hey, and you know what I was thinking for funsies? Let's break out the old corner roller. This guy. Haven't used this in a while. A little bit dry and crusty, but let's see if we can get the water off. So I'm gonna link this in the description, I hope, because these are so awesome. So awesome that I'm even using it just for this tiny little bit. Plum. Yeah, I really liked this when I made that one short video. And honestly, that's the last time I really used this, but I do like them. Okay, do we have any chunks? We got one chunk in this corner we don't want in there. Okay. So we need to come to about, I'd say right here. Ooh, just a little mud on the electrical box, why not? Takes a bit to get these saturated in mud. That should be good. And I'm also not actually experienced with this thing, but they are wicked. Oh, darn it. Oh, maybe you shouldn't use them with the handle that way. Let's try the handle up. Maybe that blob won't keep doing that. Oh, there's just a different blob. Yeah, I love this tool. for beginners, this is such a user-friendly way to do this. Because especially as a newcomer to this, you're not going to be able to put the mud on this evenly. That one needs a bit more now that it's saturated. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get this stuff off the floor before our filmer steps in it. Not enough mud right here. You can see it. There we go. Go a little further. Okay, for these, when I overlap tapes like this, I'll often dunk that piece right there because I want there to be tape or mud underneath where it joins the next tape. Again, just getting a little extra mud on there. A little bit diagonally. There we go. There we go. And all tightened up there. Now we can actually wipe this out. There, that looks like a screw. Either a screw or a chunk of drywall mud. Oh well. Okay, that's all good. Oh, do you see that? Pulled it right out. No, I pushed it too far in. Oh well. Not a big deal. Okay. All right, so that is all the tape. Now, because this is such a small job, I'm actually gonna coat it today too. Because I don't personally have a problem with coating over top of corner beads and inside corner tapes installed with taping or all-purpose. I find that it never causes any problems, but I don't like to install paper tapes with all-purpose mud or taping and then coat right away. I find that for some reason it's different. It just needs more time. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be awesome. All right, you guys, well, it's nice to have this all taped, and I can very soon get on to the next stage, which is gonna be coating it all. So hopefully you got something out of these videos, you know? It's all about just knowing where you need more mud. I don't know, there's a lot of things it's about. I can't narrow it down to what it's all about. It's all about sticking paper onto mud and mud onto paper and making sure it stays stuck. That's what it's all about, guys. Do we really need to overcomplicate taping? So I hope you learned something about inside and outside corners today, because I did a bunch of them. And you know, if I don't end this video, I can't get on to the next video, which is gonna be coating all of this stuff. And hopefully there's something for you to learn in that too. So stay tuned and check out the next one in this playlist, this series, which is gonna be coating all of this stuff that I just taped today. Guys, I forgot to say the most important thing, spaced out. A big thanks for watching, really. Thanks for being here. I hope you're getting something out of it. And yeah, now it's time for me to get on to the next one. Hope you're doing well.